I am Daniel Ellis, and I am the director for Next Fall.
Next Fall.
The play Next Fall.
Daniel, what inspired you to pick Next Fall?
I actually was not the one to pick Next Fall. It was, I told Carl Ryden, one of our faculty advisors, that I was looking for a cause piece similar to Vagina Monologues as we did last year, with gay themes in it.
It deals a lot with current issues, and also universal issues, you know, religion, love, how you can't really control who you fall in love with.
But it's also an important part of what's called the sociological imagination, which is at the heart of my discipline, which is helping people understand how things that are troubles or problems in their personal lives are actually tied to the much bigger picture of what's happening at the societal and historic level.
I feel like the things that Next Fall is about are easy to relate to because you kind of know, I have gay friends, or I know people that are just like these characters in the show.
I hope for some people, if some people have come and they really don't know where they take a stand on the issue, or they don't really think that it's right, I hope that they come and they see and they realize, well, it's just the same as any other couple. They love each other, they're all cute, and they have their problems, and they should just be treated like any other couple.
It definitely has made me think more about the struggle that everyone has to go through with their faith, and externally with relationships based on faith, and just, you know, how, I don't want to use the word trivial, but somewhat trivial, the things that we all argue about in our everyday life, and just how much we need to cherish the time we have with each other and respect each other and love each other, even if we're different, you know.
Would you mind talking about a little bit about the history of the gay rights movement? Obviously not the big picture, but you know.
Yeah. As we see the ramping up of the sexual revolution and the women's movement, alongside the civil rights movement, all that sort of thing in the 60s and then into the 70s, we start to see a new uptick in what is sort of, I guess, gay liberation. You get a bunch of people who start to be very proud of being queer, who like the fact that they're not like straight people, you know, and are really promoting a pride in being gay, you know. This is when you start to see a birth of pride parades and things like that, which, you know, that goes along with the sexual revolution. People were beginning to see sexuality as a natural part of the expression of being a human and of our identities.
What was the process like for you guys to take on the role of gay men?
Well, for me, it wasn't like that huge of a stretch. I've never been homophobic in my life, so I guess the hardest part was just picturing me saying lovey-dovey things to somebody else other than my girlfriend, because I've been dating forever.
Yeah, same here pretty much. Daniel recommended that I kind of transfer Liz onto Tim, which, yeah, was pretty much what's going on, and basically I would refer back to emotions and experiences from my actual relationship and kind of imply them onto the situation between the two characters.
What was the process like to take on the role of a racist homophobe?
The process to take on racist homophobe. I know a lot of homophobes. I know a lot of racists. It's pretty easy to emulate them because usually there's like a stupidity behind it. I have a lot of race issues myself, being mixed, and I've dealt with that earlier in my life. As far as homophobe, I, didn't really get it when I was younger, but now, as I've grown up a little bit and my religious beliefs have been separated from who I actually am, I'm seeing more that like religion has kind of controlled me in that way. So in that essence, I've actually become more open-minded while being in college and kind of defining who I am myself.
What were some of your biggest resources you were able to turn to while you were working on this?
Daniel.
Well, truthfully, it is Daniel, though.
Yeah, I would say Daniel was a pretty good resource.
As a gay man, how does Next Fall speak to you?
Well, it speaks on a lot of issues in my personal life, being out at the college level. My family, not so much. But it's helped me work through a lot of personal issues that I have, and it's helped me move forward with how I feel about my sexuality.
And I just want to ask real quick, how did your girlfriends react to you guys?
Well, I think she was relieved that when I told her that I had a kissing scene, it was with another dude.
Sort of the lesser of two evils.
So, the lesser of two evils for her.
I think Liz's reaction was, okay, so in 0 to 60 you were in your boxers, and in next fall you're kissing a dude. I think Longwood Theater's just trying to pull you away from me. I think that was her reaction.
What should the audience expect with next fall?
Expect to laugh, expect to cry.
Hopefully this will give you a new perspective on issues that are hit close to home.
I think it'll be an eye-opener. I think that if you don't walk away like learning something from it, come and see it again. Because like it's a real relationship. People really are gay, and it's something that I think that has been swept under the rug for so long, and especially like our parents' generation and even before that, it's just not talked about, and it's real people. And I think that if you see the show, let your eyes be opened a little bit, and then try walking around and seeing things a little bit different, and I think it's an eye-opener for sure.
One word to describe the show?
I can't give you a word, but I can give you a phrase. It gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better.